The Kremlin said Thursday that there was no reason for confidence that the West would meet Russia's demands on Ukraine, but that President Vladimir Putin would review the formal replies from the US and NATO before making a decision. All these materials are with the president, Putin's spokesperson said. We will take our time analyzing them, we will not jump to any conclusions. Peskov did not address the answer's substance, which the US has asked remain private. He claimed the West was unlikely to make major concessions to Russia based on public statements by Secretary of State Antony Blinken and NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg. There is little reason for optimism, Peskov said when asked whether Russia will be happy with the Western replies. But I would avoid making any conceptual evaluations. Similarly, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on his ministry's website that the US letter offered no favorable reaction to Russia's core objectives. The Russian official's statements came hours after a shooting at a Ukrainian missile plant overnight, which highlighted the delicate military situation on the ground. No apparent evidence linked the incident to rising military tensions in the area. Fearing a Russian strike on Ukraine, Moscow released a list of demands last month, including NATO removing troops from Eastern Europe and vowing never to admit Ukraine. Russia sought a written answer, which the US and NATO sent Wednesday. While the US answer contained ideas that may start a real conversation, Lavrov said there was no evidence of movement on Russia's aim of reducing NATO's position in Eastern Europe. He said after Russian government deliberations, Putin will be briefed and decide on our future steps. On Thursday, Putin visited a cemetery in St. Petersburg to celebrate the 78th anniversary of the end of the Nazi siege of Leningrad, in which Putin's brother died as a youngster. Putin, dressed in a black overcoat, was seen arranging flowers on a wreath in the snow. Peskov said Trump has no additional public plans. For now, both parties maintain dialogue may still help settle the problem. Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Biden were slated to talk on Thursday. On Wednesday, senior Ukrainian and Russian officials met in person in Paris, mediated by France and Germany. In a long-simmering confrontation between Ukrainian soldiers and Russian-backed rebels, Zelensky praised the negotiations as a promising move. Mr. Zaitsev said a conference in Berlin in 2 weeks may find answers to issues that have been stacking up for 7 years. And he reinforced Russian authorities' denials that Russia will strike Ukraine. War between our peoples is abhorrent to us, Zaitsev told Interfax. Analysts say it's likely Putin's diplomats are unaware of his exact plans. Putin believes rewriting Europe's post-Cold War order would allow Russia a zone of influence in Eastern Europe.